What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Back Four. In this week's video, we'll be breaking down UEFA Champions League Fantasy.
All right, starting off with goalkeeper, we have who else but Dibu.
What the?
Nah, I'm kidding. We got Dibu at $5 compared to all the top goalkeepers at $6. That's why we're going with Dibu. Cost effective, and he should be a solid goalkeeper against young boys this week one. One of our defenders, we have Trent Alexander. We're picking him up at $6 against a Milan side that is bleeding goals, so expect him to bag a couple of assists, maybe even score, and points for clean sheet.
Next up at the defender position, we have Virgil van Dijk. We have him for only $6 million, and we chose him because they're versing a weak Milan side. Liverpool's going to have a clean sheet. And based off statistics last year, Virgil van Dijk had a ton of balls recovered, so that's just easy points. Next up, in our last defender, we have Dani Carvajal, future Ballon d'Or winner. We chose him because he's more of a wing back. He pushes up a lot, and we think he'll get a lot of assists. We also think Real Madrid will have a clean sheet, so there's easy points there. And Dani Carvajal gets a lot of balls recovered, so another few points here and there. And then who knows, he might even score off a header. Dortmund fans know.
Up next, we move on to the midfield. Three of the most informed players on the planet in this midfield. First, we got Rafinha, arguably the most informed player in Brazil right now, in the world right now. Sucks you didn't get to go to Brazil. Dorival, you'll rue this day. We'll take Rafinha easily for that $7.5 million. Up next, we've got one of the top wingers on the planet, 17-year-old Euro Cup winner, Lamine Yamal. This star boy, $7.5 million. That's an easy one for us. Dani Olmo, ever since the Euro Cup, he's a completely different player. That blonde hair, it ain't doing it for me, but as long as he's bagging a goal a game, I'll take it. $8 million. It's a little bit of a hefty price considering his two teammates are cheaper than him, but we'll take him.
And to complete our midfield, we have another blonde-haired dude, Federico Valverde. And like I said last video, he's gonna get his flowers one day. But at 6.5, he's the cheapest of our bunch. Who else but a guy that does everything on the field? And at left wing, we have Vinny at $11 million, Mr. Champions after El Bicho. But at 11, hefty price. But who else? A guy that single-handedly probably helped Real Madrid to their 15th UCL, Vinny at 11.
Up top, we've got one of the most informed strikers in Europe right now. If you couldn't tell who it is by now, come on. At $7.5 million, the Swedishman is a man who started on fire this season, and he's a steal. He can't stop scoring, so that's an easy choice. Especially in a game against Lille at home, Gyökeres should be able to bag at least a goal against them.
And lastly, we have Harry the Curse Kane. We captained him because we think he's going to bag a couple goals, get you double the points. This brings our total to $81 million for our starting lineup.
All right, if you look at our bench and you're wondering why it's a little bit scrubbish, it's because we took a couple bench players to have better starters on our starting lineup. Considering you get 2 subs each week, we think these are sleeper picks that could be effective in the future and down the road. But let us know in the comments down below if you guys think our bench is trash, if our starting lineup's trash. Don't forget to subscribe for more weekly UEFA Champions League Fantasy content. We're gonna be doing this weekly. Forget to hit the subscribe button.
With the remaining 19, our first pick is Arnau Tenas at $4 million. We're also picking up João Neves at 5.5, who has started his PSG career on fire. 4 assists so far in 3 games. We have the reliant Pau Torres for Aston Villa at $5 million, although they don't have his face on the app. I don't know why, aka sleeper pick. And lastly, Rico Lewis at 4.5, which has been crucial to Man City at the start of the season. And that's our bench. And that's our pick for UCL Fantasy Week 1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
It's only up from here.